Welcome back, everybody. My name is BluJay, and we are back once again at the Reverb Outpost. And today we are getting started with a little bit of base maintenance, just kind of getting back into the swing of things. I took a little bit of time off from the world. Last week was a bit of a crazy week, just a lot going on, just busy, and I didn't have time to really get much of anything done on the single-player world, so we did a quick episode of Blueprints, which a lot of you guys really liked, and I worked on this a little bit. We completed the Red Squadron just in my free time. I wanted to get all that done so we wouldn't have to miss any more episodes of, people getting added to the subscriber barracks. And this, why in the world? What was I thinking when I put in blue stained glass for the lights? I think I was thinking that maybe I would keep all of the lights in the entire base consistent, and they would all be that light blue, but it just doesn't look good, and I never kept that with the Green Squadron, and I definitely didn't keep it with the Red Squadron so far. So, we're switching all of these out for the purple stained glass because we have a ton of the stuff left over from, our massive fog project a few episodes ago. Yeah, that was a couple episodes ago, right? They're all blurring together. So many things going on. So this is what we're doing to get started. Just cleaning up, doing a little bit of maintenance, getting back into the swing of things, and then we'll get started here in just a few minutes. I figured since we skipped this in the last episode, we'd go ahead and do one here at the very beginning. Great video, BluJay. This is a great video to introduce people to redstone, referring to the Blueprints video that I did last week. Just one thing, do not smelt redstone ore. It wastes so much and triggers me when people do it. Jami277. Oh, you better believe it, Jami. That triggers me too, man. Cannot stand that I had to do that, but I wanted to do it just to demonstrate. But yeah, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, go watch that episode of Blueprints. It was basically a Minecraft 101 tutorial. How does redstone work? Because we've got plenty of awesome redstone projects in this base. This science center is kind of dedicated to redstone projects. We've got our netherwort farm here. We have the sugarcane farm across the hall. We got the snow fox, the snow farm, right over here at the end of the room. And then let's go ahead and push this button and, magic happens. We get water flowing down. And we got all of our netherwort going into the hoppers. This is not a fully completed build yet. I still got to get some stained glass in front of this thing. And I've got some other plans for around this area that will be for another episode here in the near future. Because honestly, we only have 4 more after this. 67, 68, 69, and 70. 70 will be the last episode of Reverb Outpost before we move on to the Expanse. And, we'll be coming back to this base at some point during the course of the Expanse because that won't be focused on one particular base. It'll be focused on the entire world. But yeah, so in a roundabout way, Blueprints episode last week. If you missed it, go check it out. It's a basic tutorial about how redstone works so that you can understand how projects like this function. Because if you don't know the basics of redstone, you can copy and paste all day long a project that somebody else has built, but you're never going to understand it unless you learn all of the techniques and all of the functions of how redstone operates, how, it interacts with other blocks and all that kind of stuff. So I go over some of the basics. Be sure to check out that episode of Blueprints, and I would love to hear your feedback on that. All right, enough of the chit-chatting. Let's get going with today's project. We're going to require a ton of snow. We've got a full shulker box full of snow blocks to begin with, but this is probably going to barely scratch the surface of what we're going to need. Just gauging by how big this room is and how far we've dug down and how much stained glass it took us. Now, we're not going to go the entire expanse of the room with the like we did with the floor. It's just going to go around the exterior, but it's going to require a lot of snow, and I'm guessing we're going to need a lot more than we have here. Because look at this. Ugly, nasty stone walls in our science center. This is not acceptable work, BluJay. Let's get to it. So what we are doing today, this is a comment a lot of you guys made when we did the initial project of the floor with the fog. We dug the whole place out, and then we put the stained glass down and blah, 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 blah. Go back and watch that if you want to know all about that. A lot of you guys were asking, what are you doing about the walls? They look terrible. You left stone there. What about the walls? What about the walls? That was a comment that I saw over and over and over. And I hear you guys, and that's what we're doing today. So we're going to go in, and we're going to make this place look all natural. And my initial thoughts for this design were totally different. I thought that maybe we would have like a sleek, clean looking room, but I've shifted my focus because the clean and sleek come from the farms themselves. If you look at the snow farm, it's got concrete and stained glass and even lines. Yes, it's got like the snow roof, but that's kind of the design because it's a snow farm. But if you look at the sugarcane farm and you look at the netherwort farm, it's very sleek, very modern, very sciencey looking. But I also want to have this feel like it's still part of the same base as the rest of it. And, you know, you see the giant nether portal there. It's got snow flying everywhere. So that's kind of what we're going to do. It's basically the idea behind this. The rift, the nether portal, opened up, ripped a hole in time and space, ripped a hole in the room, and just kind of left all of the debris scattered everywhere. And so you'll see like chunks of the wall, just kind of like jagged edges, and the fog is part of the effect of the portal opening up and all of that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. This is going to take a while because I've already been talking for what, three minutes or so since we started putting down snow blocks, and yeah, we've barely scratched the surface here with what we're going to be doing. So let me focus for just a couple of minutes, get a few of these things in place, and then we'll come back when we've got a little bit more progress, and we'll see if we're happy with what we've come up with. I'm going to take a quick shift in plans here because look at that. That's all we've done. It's taken me a little while to get that far. This is going to be a lot quicker, I think. We're still going to have textured walls. It's still going to be the exact same concept that we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Jagged edges, the rift tore this place apart, blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff, that's still going to happen. But I think we're going to do this first. What we're doing is we are digging the entire wall down to floor level, where we're the very bottom floor of snow there. You can see it over on the right now. We're going to dig all of this all the way down and fill it in with snow blocks. And then we'll go back over it and we'll place snow blocks down. Maybe we'll push a few back into the wall just to give it some more dimension. But I think this is going to be the quicker option because if we've got a solid foundation of snow to go off of, first we don't have to, pull our pickaxe out and dig out the wall and place blocks around it and all that kind of stuff. This is just going to be the quicker way to do it. So I'm going to go all the way around the room, I think, first, just by doing this. And we only have 11 snow blocks, and we are totally out there. I think I've got more. Yeah, I've got more in my inventory. I didn't think I was completely out yet. And basically, this is what we're going to be doing. This is boring stuff. I'm not going to bore you with it. I'm going to get this done, and then we will get back to the detailing and the fun part of this build today. I'll be right back with you in a moment. Taking a break. We're going to run outside real quick. 1.6 just came out, and phantoms are in the game. I don't see any just yet. Leave me alone, buddy. I'm looking up in the sky. We got to be careful because there are still other mobs competing for our attention. They just want to be known that they're still in the world. The phantoms are the new kid on the block, but they're still important. I don't see anybody just yet, so I'm gonna just run around for a few minutes and maybe gather up some gunpowder here. If I don't blow up the world, maybe we'll get some bones. Maybe I didn't see if any dropped, but we're supposed to be cleaning this place up, not tearing it up. We're trying to make it look nice. All right, got to get back to business here. I didn't see any phantoms outside, but I will definitely let you know when I do. I plan to go back out there before the episode is over, but we got to get back to work. I got to get this done. I can't be spending all my time looking up into the sky, watching out for the new flying mob, even though I want to see one so bad. It's okay. We're good. All right, so this is the fun part. We are done with the walls, and believe it or not, this part of the project took me close to 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, it took a long time. I probably could have gotten it done a little quicker if I turned the beacon on the other half of the room, but I forgot. Again, it's okay. It's all good. It's okay. We're on to the fun part. This is the best part of the build right here, where we get to do all the detailing, we get to see this thing come to life, and we no longer have the flat, boring, plain white snow walls. This is where the natural explosion of the nether portal, it comes to life. Comes to life here. So, while we are working on this, something I wanted to mention to you guys I started a series on my channel months ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was months. And we haven't started? We haven't brought it back. That's what I meant to say. We haven't brought it back since then. I'm talking about Fortnite. A lot of you guys have been asking about it, and a couple people have been like, hey, where's the Fortnite content? Is it coming back? So I do want to address that really quick. I love playing the game. I still play it. I'm on Season 5 right now with everybody else, watching all the crazy cube stuff happening this week. But as far as recording it goes, I don't know. I don't know that that's the right fit for my channel because I'm not good enough at the game to win all the time. I've probably collectively won a victory royale in solo mode 4-5 times, maybe, in the 5 months or so that I've been playing the game. So I don't think that would be very much fun for you guys to watch me lose all the time. And then the other kind of content that I could create from that is kind of already oversaturating YouTube right now, and that's the leaks, rumors, news, things that are coming up in the game. I just don't know that that's for me. I don't know that I would enjoy the, process of going out and digging through files and looking on Reddit and different places to find other people's research and then reporting on that. It just doesn't sound appealing and fun to me. I like watching it. I like when other people put that stuff out because I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I wonder if that's actually going to happen in the game. So here's a compromise that I want to run by you guys. A long time ago, I did some live streaming over on Twitch of Battlefront 2, which that's a game I haven't touched in a long time either. It's getting a little bit of revival. There's some new stuff coming out this fall that will hopefully give a little bit more life to that game. But how would you guys feel if instead of recording the Fortnite content for the YouTube channel, we brought that over to Twitch? And every once in a while, I try to do a live stream. I don't know if there's any kind of consistency that I could do that with, just because I am pretty busy. But if I am going to be playing it anyway, maybe I can just do the challenge grind on camera, and you guys could watch that on Twitch. If that's of any interest to you at all, if you want to see Fortnite live streams from me, let me know, and maybe we will be able to make that happen from time to time. But then again, we'll see. Maybe it's just a game that I will enjoy playing by myself because it's fun, and maybe I don't want to put the pressure of content creator kind of stuff on that. We'll see. But I am open to the idea of live streams. If enough of you guys want to see it, then maybe we will make that happen. Just let me know. There's one side all complete. Oh my goodness, this is looking fantastic. It just looks like destruction happened down there, and there's like a little a branch coming off of the original nether portal just supporting the whole thing. Oh, it's so cool. This is exactly how I envision this going in my head. And now that we've taken a long time to do this, it's time to go to the other side. Whoa, new update controls are a little touchy. From time to time, my screen just flies around like that. It's really weird. But yeah, we got to get onto the other side and get that one going, and hopefully that one won't take too long now that we've got a little practice under our belt there. Let's get going. We've got the main entrance started, and we've got the storage area for the farm started, but over here, these flat walls, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. We may not do a ton to that part of the room, but we'll have to see. I'm just going to see how this whole part of the build goes. Reason being, I don't know what I'm going to do with that side of the room yet. There are future contraptions, farms, things that I want to put in here that I don't know what kind of space they're going to take just yet, and I don't know if we're going to get around to them before episode 70, because we are running out of time. Time is ticking. Got a couple projects. One project in particular that I've been wanting to do all season long and haven't gotten to, that we are going to do before the season ends. It has nothing to do with the Science Center. It's going to be outside of the base that I want to get something done out there. Pretty special, fun build. It's something that I thought of before the season even started, but you'll have to wait to see what we're going to be doing with that. We'll mention that another time. So I'm going to keep trucking along here and getting all of this done, and we'll come back in just a few minutes because the walls are not the only thing we're doing today. We're going to do one more thing in this room, and then we will be done with pretty much the basics of the the room itself, except for the upper walls and ceiling, which some of that has to wait until we get other contraptions in place because we don't know where we're going to be placing them yet and how big they're going to be. So, all that goes to say, we're making pretty good progress in this room, and it's looking pretty fantastic. Hope you guys are liking it. I'll be right back. And let's go ahead and do another one of these since we missed one in the last episode. I prefer that you put your stuff in an ender chest and that you can access it again when you craft another one. Justin, I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. All right, we're here in the Nether. We're gathering up some resources for the next part of our build because I think we're going to be using quite a bit of quartz, so we're gonna be mining this stuff for a little while. Let's go ahead and answer this comment. The comment was a pretty common sentiment among all of the feedback that I got. If you don't know what this is talking about, the Expanse refresh of the single-player survival series. Not a refresh of the world. It will still take place in the world. I think I've said that like 5 or 6 times already in this video. So we are staying in this world. We're just moving to a different location. And the focus of the next season is going to be multiple locations. It's not going to be just one base. So maybe we'll work on one place for like 10 episodes, and then we'll go and work on a Nether hub for like 5 episodes, and then we'll go and work on Reverb Outpost again for 2 episodes, and then we'll come back to the new location, and then maybe we'll go branch out to a brand new place after that. Like, the possibilities are endless. So the idea was, even though we're staying in this same world, the question I posed to you guys, should I treat it like a brand new world where I've got no resources, I've got no food sources, I've got no tools, all of my good stuff is locked away in my ender chest or left behind at the base, which once we get access to the Nether and once we get access to, ender chests and all that kind of stuff, we can go back to Reverb Outpost and grab some supplies, grab some tools, all that good stuff. But the sentiment was treat it like a new world, start from scratch, do the whole survival experience, which is something that I'm leaning towards, and it sounds like a lot of you guys are leaning in that direction as well. There were a couple that were like, no, take your good stuff with you so we can get started with, all the builds and get right into the projects. I'm okay with that idea as well, except for the fact that there are a lot of new people here who came in after Reverb Outpost started, and there are people that are still coming into the channel that are just subscribing now, that have never watched this series before, and I don't want it to feel like, oh, I thought this was a new survival series. You already have full diamond gear. Do I have to go back and watch 70 episodes of another survival series to understand what's going on here? No, I don't want that to happen. I think I want to basically treat it like a new world, and I think that a lot of you guys are okay with that as well. So, brand new tools, brand new armor, brand new stuff. Once we have enough diamonds to get like an ender chest, once we have enough diamonds to get an enchanting table and bookshelves and all of the stuff, we'll treat it like a regular survival experience. Once we are able to do those things, we're not necessarily going to have to enchant new armor or anything like that, but once we have a setup that we could do that, then I would feel comfortable saying, all right, guys, here's the deal. I've already got all this gear locked away in my ender chest. We're going to go grab it and pretend like we enchanted all of this stuff. So, hope you guys are okay with that. That's kind of the direction I'm leaning. We're going to treat it like a brand new survival world, even though we're sticking with the same one. Guys, it's coming soon. I'm super excited. Something else I should mention as well. I know video schedule has been a little weird the last week. It's going to be probably weird next week as well. I'm going to Orlando, Florida for a worship leaders conference, and I'm going to be there for 3 days, 4 days, something like that. And, obviously I won't be able to record while I'm there, and it will overlap with some of my upload schedule. So if I can't get any videos backlogged for, before I leave, just understand if things go silent, I haven't, forgotten about you guys. I'm out of town, busy, stuff going on. I will get back to the videos as soon as I can. And if we can keep our regular schedule, we will, but I would go ahead and expect that maybe there's going to be a delay. Okie dokie, we've got a bunch of quartz here. We're going to craft it into a ton of quartz blocks. That's what it's called. Because we need quartz slabs. And let me tell you, you do not get a ton of bang for your buck with this. You got to get 4 pieces of quartz for 1 block. And, 4 blocks for 6 slabs. Maybe it's 3 blocks. It's 3 blocks for 6 slabs. We'll find out here in just a second anyway. But yeah, it's a lot of quartz, and it takes a while to mine, takes a while to find it, especially if you've mined, relatively close to your initial portal. You gotta, start branching out. Just takes a while to do. So, I hope this is enough. I was in there for a little while. It wasn't a crazy amount of time. Maybe it was 20, 30 minutes getting nether quartz. So, that should do it for now. Let's get our inventory organized just so we know where everything is. And we'll throw that up there and throw that up there, and we're good to go. So here's what we're working on. We've got this nice looking, chasm. We've got this nice looking fog. We've got these nice looking walls now. But we have no place to walk to get across to each contraption. So we are going to build walkways, which it's kind of going to be like a suspension bridge. I'm imagining that, this will dip down a little bit and, come back up on the other side where the portal is. And then we'll have another suspension bridge over to the main entrance of the Science Center. And then I'm not exactly sure how this is all going to work together just yet, because we got to have walkways to get to every contraption in the room, which also we're going to leave some of the walkway unfinished today because there are contraptions that haven't been built yet. And I don't want to put walkways down until I know where those things are going to go so that we don't have to redo them later. So let me tinker around with this for just a few minutes, get something I'm happy with, and I'll show you the results, and we will move on from there. All right, check it out, guys. We've got our suspension bridge, and it's all torn up, which maybe the blast of the rift there took out the, the walkways. I gotta admit, guys, I'm not super thrilled with it. It's not exactly how I imagined it being. That happens sometimes with Minecraft. You build something, and it doesn't turn out exactly how you had hoped. Now, it doesn't have supports yet or anything like that. It's just kind of hanging there, but I think the white is too much. It blends a little too much. So I think we're going to go grab some spruce wood. I've got some in my snow cave for the steps there, so maybe that'll look good. Oh, I found one. Look at it. Look at it flying. Can you see it? It's dark, I know, but there he is in all of his glory, the Phantom. And if I read and understood correctly on Twitter, he can't get us because there's a bug in the game that does not allow him to swoop down, which I'm okay with that for the time being. I just want to look at him. I don't want to fight him just yet. I got stuff to do. I got to go gather some wood because we're completely out. We don't have any more wood. And I need it for our walkway because I think we are going to use spruce wood. I do like how it contrasts with the snow in our snow cave, so maybe it'll look good there too. Where'd this guy go? Mr. Phantom, where are you? He was just here. He's hidden from us. Oh, is that him? Yeah, there he is. He's just chilling right there. Okay, let's go out here and fly. And see if we can see him again. Well, I've lost him again. Let's go get some rockets. And up and away. Here we go, flying high into the sky. Let's see if we can find this dude. Mr. Phantom! Did you leave me? Huh. Whoa. Let's not hit the ground. We're still trying to fly here. Huh. Well, he may have gone away. I've only seen one so far. That was the first one, so you guys got to see the first Phantom I've ever seen in this world on camera. He seems to have wandered off. It's okay. We really didn't want to fight him because I really got stuff to do. So let's go gather some wood, and we'll finish off these walkways. Yep. I like this much better. It doesn't quite have that modern science-y vibe to it, but it does have kind of the vibe that maybe the walkways were added after the fact, and they've just become so worn down that planks have started falling off. Or maybe they were here before, and the rift was kind of like the first experiment in the Science Center, and it blew apart the bridges, and all of the redstone contraptions, the farms, the science-y experiments, maybe all of those were added after the fact. There we go. Maybe they were all added after the fact, and we just haven't taken the time or care to fix up the bridge. So I do like the rugged, torn-up look for this room. It just kind of adds to the story, adds to the character. And what we're doing here is we're taking some spruce fences, and we are just going to go all the way to the ceiling because this is a suspension bridge. We want it to have some sort of support. We got to go up a few more blocks. We are not quite there to where we can hit the ceiling yet. But yeah, let me get these taken care of. This shouldn't be too long of a process, but I will do this off camera because we're running out of time. We're running pretty long. And, you guys want to see the finished build. You get the gist of what we're doing here. So I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's run on into the room here, and I just love it. Oh, I love how it looks. It's going to look even better once the rest of the walls and the ceiling are not stone anymore. It's just going to be so immersive. Oh, so happy. We can run around here and disturb these zombie pigmen. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you like baths or not. There's no water in the nether, but you're going to get a bath here. Yep, look at it all rolling in. Okay, because then we can go over here. We can run across our pathway, and we can go to the snow farm, and we can collect our snowballs and craft them up into snow blocks if we want to. And then we can shut that off, and then we can go over here and check on our sugarcane farm. And we got lots and lots of sugarcane coming in there, which is nice. And then we need more food, so we can go over here and farm more food, and then it ends up over here in the storage system. So just a quick little tour of the science center of what we've done so far. Yeah, this place is coming together. It's turning out even better than I imagined. Super, super happy. All right, guys, now it's time to run down the hall into our red subscriber barracks. We're going to add 2 new people today. The first person that we're going to add, we'll throw over here on this side of the room. Mr. Peach de Savage. Mr. Peach de Savage. And I just realized I don't have another sign, so I'm going to have to go back and get another one. But Mr. Peach de Savage, welcome to the Red Squadron. Welcome to the subscriber barracks. Thanks for being so active in the comment section. Hope you enjoy your stay. All right, got another sign. And last but not least for today's episode, we are going to add Lispy Leaf. See your name popping up a lot as well. Thank you so much for being so active. I really appreciate all your comments. Welcome to the Red Squadron. Welcome to the subscriber barracks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time that I've got for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was a little bit of a scattered episode. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, some stuff all over the place. We did a little bit of building. We did a little bit of looking around for new mobs. It was a fun episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. It was kind of relaxing just to get back into the swing of things. Nothing too, challenging for the noggin. We didn't have to think about any redstone or anything like that. I think we're going to get back to some more redstone in the next episode. We've got a couple more contraptions for this room that I want to build, and lots of cool stuff coming up. So be sure to stay tuned for the last few episodes of this series. It is coming to a close soon, people, and we're going to be on to a brand new survival series, a brand new location in this world. I can't wait for you guys to see it. If you haven't seen the trailer yet for The Expanse, be sure to go check that out. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section here, or even over on that video, whichever is good. I don't mind either way. But for now, my name is BluJay, and I've got to fly on out of here. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.